Good morning. It is almost 6. We got up around 5:30 or so. Sorry, I'm trying to, I hit some button on here and it's, okay. Day 23 of our Direttissima attempt. I think my shirt is on backwards. We'll take care of that. So this would be Sunday, big Sunday, May 22nd. So yesterday, it was really hot. It was a little buggy, so I was kind of hanging in the tent, but hot. It's funny how when it's cold, you're wishing for it to warm up. When it's hot, you're wishing for it to cool down. It was just too hot, more muggy probably than anything. So able to crash, just sleeping on top of the sleeping bag, shirt off. And at some point, after it was dark, woke up to go to the bathroom and started noticing light. First, initially, because I was still half in the day, thought it was headlamps, but no, it was lightning, and lots of it happening somewhere in the distance. So got back in the tent, and because I had seen the lightning, even though I hadn't heard any thunder yet, I thought, I had both vestibule doors fastened open, just to have some cross breeze coming through. So I said, well, let me at least unfasten them in case I have to batten down the hatches. So I'm glad I did that. So who knows how much, at some point, I heard thunder. And then at the same time, and I don't like looking at my iPhone to see what time it is that late. I know it's dark, so whether it's 10 p.m. or 2 a.m. I'd rather not know. So a few hikers came in. Just because it's so quiet, the noise really carries, right? So initially, they're pretty loud, and it's funny how you hear them talking about, oh, I filled up my water bottle. Where in my mind, I'm going, guys, you better set those tents up because something's coming, and it's not going to be good. So keep seeing lightning. And I'd say probably 10 minutes after the hikers showed up, started hearing the drops on the tent. So immediately I zipped down the vestibule doors, and I'd say within 2 minutes, the skies unleashed, unloaded buckets and buckets of rain, which actually I was thankful for because that cooled things down. It broke that humidity, right? So as long as I'm in my tent, yeah, let it rain. And I think it's our 5th consecutive night of rain. Can you believe that? I can. At least we're getting sun during the day. But it's crazy how every night we're getting rained on. So got a good night's sleep. Feeling good this morning, feeling recharged, feeling refreshed. Another benefit, I think I spoke about this before, maybe at the Eliza Brook shelter, is the downside of camping in a place like this is there's always people are gonna come at all times of the day and night, right? Especially on the AT. So you just kind of expect it. And for the most part, we're all backpackers, so we're relatively respectful of the quiet hours, but as long as it's not party central, that's cool, right? So that's the downside, especially when you're not, but usually it's not a problem for me. If I ever have a real serious problem, I'll just throw the earbuds in and just drown it out with music, but I haven't had to do that. It's been fine. But that's why I avoid these places, right? And it's still early in the season. I'm sure it's a madhouse in the summer, right? So, benefit of doing this time of year. But having that privy, it's just you get up in the morning, you have to go. So instead of getting out your your digging tool. Why can't I think of what that thing is called? I mean, it's called like the deuce of spades, but the thing you dig the cat hole with. I'm drawing a blank. You know what I'm talking about. So instead of having to go walk, far away from the water, usually uphill somewhere, and find a spot and then dig through all the roots, it's just nice every once in a while. You just walk on over to the privy, take care of business, drop in a handful of bark mulch and call it a day. Then come back first thing, wash your hand. Now you have clean hands, clean hands for the day, at least in the beginning of the day. You just feel like civilized, for lack of a better word. So that's where we're at. We've already broken down the tent. We're kind of getting things organized, and I think we'll probably be hitting the trail by like 6:30 or so, which is great. I'm actually don't even have the long pants on, just the shorts, just the t-shirt. I think it's the first day I haven't had to throw on at least the torrent shell. It's just like it's still, you can tell it's still warm, but at least it's got that nice little spring chill in the air in the morning. But I think it's going to be a hot one today. That's what it feels like. So that's it for now. Hopefully we're going to get 3 big ones done today. It's going to be awesome. And we'll update you later today. Hello. Quick update. Day 23, Direttissima. It's about 7 in the morning now. We've been slowly but steadily climbing up the Osgood Trail. And let me tell you, I'm super thankful, I guess, that it's cool right now. It is kind of still like humid, and there's a bunch of condensation on all the branches, but doing this in the full heat without like being acclimated to it, it would definitely be a much harder climb. So I'm glad we're getting this like 2.5 miles of climbing to the top of Madison done in the early morning while it's still cool. And then, as we're hitting Adams and Jefferson, it's going to be warming up, but we're already going to have a good portion of the climbing done. Instead of like having to climb 2,500 feet, we're only going to have to climb like 800 or 1,000 feet, which makes a huge difference when it's like super hot out. But yeah, it looks like we're finally seeing some blue skies, hints of the sun out there. Still in a t-shirt and shorts right now. We'll see. A lot of times when I do this trail up Osgood, once you get above tree line, it gets really windy, so I may have to layer up, but gotta get there first. We'll check in later. Hello, friends. Well, we have popped out at about 4,500 feet on the Osgood Trail. Man, oh man, what a spectacular day above tree line. Looks like it's going to be for us. Light wind. The trail coming up was very dewy and wet, so at some point I did put the torn shell on. I just took it off. Depending on how windy it is, I think I'll start without it and then have it handy. But it's about 8 o'clock, so we're doing good as far as that goes. Our first destination, Madison, Adams, Jefferson, and you guys all remember that foggy, wet day when we did Washington. So, pretty cool. I always love coming up this way. Like when I'm doing a hut traverse, this is the way I'll come up. So I've been up popping out here at like 2 in the morning sometimes, 3 in the morning, or just on like a regular start, 11 in the morning. So just spectacular views here. You really can't beat it. It's early. I don't know if Madison Hut is open for caretaker service, because I would imagine if the hut is open, then we'll definitely see some folks on the summit early. If the hut is not open, less likely. But I'm sure there's some early risers. I would definitely be an early riser if I was going to be out here today. So we'll see. I'm expecting to see a lot of folks today, which is cool. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to take a short break and get up there on Madison. It's looking good. We'll touch base later. Hello friends. Day 23 update. It's about 9:30 in the morning. We're on top of Mount Madison. Awesome. For right now, we've got the summit to ourselves. Got a little nice refreshing breeze. The bugs are out in force. Man. You can see our next objective, Adams. And Jefferson is hiding behind that, so we can't see Jefferson. And then there's Mount Washington right there. So you can see the route we came up this this ridge here. Really nice trail on a day like today. You just get great views the whole way up once you're out of tree line. Oh, there's so yeah, there's a hut when we get down the other side of Madison, and you can see Star Lake right there. Star Lake. So that's our Star Lake trail to go up Adams. We're gonna go up off the AT. We're gonna get on Gulf side and then just go up the I guess it's airline. Go down the other way, hook back up at Gulf side, and go to Jefferson. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take my shoes off here, dry the feet out just for a few minutes, regroup, take my time going down. We're definitely in the northern Prezzies where it's just a lot of rock hopping and boulder hopping, so that will take a strain, but in between peaks it's not too bad. So yeah, another amazing day out here in the Whites. It's Sunday morning. We'll check in later. Hello. Day 23 update. I changed my mind, decided to take a big break down at the hut instead of at the summit. So feet are drying out, socks, shoes drying out as best they can. Gonna have a little second breakfast. The hut is still locked up tight here, all boarded up, so glad I wasn't counting on any water from here, although I mean the lake's right there, so just lazy, not wanting to filter water, right? Kind of shocked there's no one here. I'm really, well, I mean, if people are getting at the Valleyway, Appalachia coming up Valleyway, you'd think there'd be a few early risers who'd be here already, but nope. So I'm gonna relax for 15-20 minutes. Felt really strong going up Madison, which was great. Just coming down, you got to be so careful with the big boulders, and just got to remind myself to take it slow. So that's what I did. So everything feels good right now, and the skies look good. So thumbs up there, and we'll check in later. Hello everyone, day 23 of our Direttissima attempt. It's about 11 in the morning on Sunday. We are on the top of Mount Adams. Awesome. There's one hiker coming up behind me, so I just wanted to shoot this video quick before they got up here. That's Mount Madison, where we came from. We're going to get back on the Gulf Side Trail and head back down that way. And we're getting ever closer to Mount Washington. And you can see the auto roads going up the side of it. So it's a little more breezy up here, a little more cloud cover, but still very comfortable hiking conditions, so we're happy about that. And we just hope it continues for another peak. Still feeling pretty strong coming up, which was awesome. Yeah, so we're going to enjoy the views for a little bit and then start making our way back down. Hello, day 23 update. happened to my son? We just came down with the summit of Adams. We're at the thunderstorm junction. Basically like 6 to 7 trails, something like that, intersect all here. So we're going to start heading to Gulfside. I'm just letting a day hiker who was behind me on Adams, who's also going to Jefferson, just letting him get ahead of me a little bit. But yeah, the fog has rolled in. Oh well, we had some nice views. Maybe this will all blow out. I guess I should check, see if I have cell phone service and see if the rain has been pushed up, because that would be the only, I mean right now there's no turning back, right? I'm going to Jefferson and going down, but it'd be nice to know if we can stay dry for that. So yeah, now we're back on the moon, right? So just a change in conditions is pretty wild. You never know what you're going to get up here, but pretty cool, huh? We will check in somewhere around Jefferson, hopefully. Hello, day 23 update. It's around noon. We're probably halfway between Adams, which is there, and Jefferson, which is where we're headed. The sky's cleared up again, which is nice. And we're just slowly making our way over to Jefferson, just taking our time. This section of Gulfside is really rocky and bouldery, so make sure we keep our ankles in a good way. Hello, day 23 of our Direttissima attempt. This is a big one, number 46. 2 more to go. We're done with the prezzies. Unbelievable. We actually had a nice day of weather. There's Washington behind me. Can't believe we've done 46. 23 days. We still got 2 more to go. We got a big road walk. But the end is in sight. Man, oh man. Sorry about the wind. It's very windy up here. Just gonna soak it all in. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. This is just, I think I need a moment. Hello. Day 23 update. It's about 4 in the afternoon. We're at the Caps Ridge Trailhead after coming down from Jefferson. Whew, I'm tuckered out. That's a long day. We're not done yet. There was no, I've never done this trail before. There's no running water along the trail. So, couldn't really camp here. So it looks like if we just start road walking, and it looks like Jefferson Notch Road is closed. So if we start doing a little road walking, it's going to parallel a bunch of running water, and we'll just find the first spot that is manageable and set up camp for the night. Right now we still have like partly cloudy sky, so the rain is not imminent, but I'm pretty sure it's coming later. So I don't want to get things set up. It definitely got a little warmer as we finally lost elevation. I mean, we were up about 5,000 feet for a long time today. We'll recap more of the actual day later. Right now, just checking in. Little tired right now, and we need to find a place with water to set up camp. So we're gonna get ourselves up off the ground and start road walking. We'll check in later. Hello, day 22 update. We've been walking on Jefferson Notch Road. If I had to guess, about a mile. It's about 4:30, 4:45 in the afternoon. And we finally found a nice spot that's obviously used when the road is open, and the key thing is that it's next to running water. So we're going to get set up, get some water, get some tailwind, and relax. And we'll check in later. Hello friends, day 23 update for Sunday, May 22nd. What a day, wow. I knew it was gonna be a big day today. Knew we had three big peaks, three really good ones. Great day on the trail. Glad it was cool to start out. It was definitely hot coming down Caps Ridge. Only saw the one solo hiker who was right behind me on Adams and then was ahead of me to Jefferson. And there were two other day hikers at Jefferson, and that was it. Surprising. I thought I'd see a few more day hikers out there. It was really a nice day up in above 5,000 feet. So 46 in 23 days. Feeling pretty good about that. Look at the map, see what kind of mileage road walk we still have left on Jefferson Notch Road and how far we think we can get tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able, I don't have any cell service, so I'm not going to get an updated weather, so I'll just have to go with I just took a screenshot of the weather. That was for the summit of Jefferson, so it could be slightly different. It's a nice little camp spot here. I was definitely feeling spent and drained coming down. Just as I left the trailhead and started road walking, there was a big, the road's closed, but there was a big white van with, government plates, Forest Service, and just said hello real quick. There are some a really big tree blowdown on the road that they must have been working on. Huge diameter tree, and I'm sure they're just getting the road ready to open it up with all the blowdowns. Things you don't think about until you see it. So that's cool. Well, this is our last, you know that sound. This is our Celebrate the 46. Celebrate 2 to go beer. It'll be our last, unless by some miracle I happen to stumble upon a beer tomorrow during the road walk. This will be our last one until we're done. Cheers to that. Still kind of reflecting on the day, and man, it was a big day today. Big day. I'm not sure what the mileage was. It's always rough coming down from that high because it's usually pretty bouldery and steep and rocky, but the trail really wasn't that bad. There were a few spots. I was really fortunate that everything was, even with all the rain we had yesterday, all the rocks were dry, they weren't slick, so that's always a big plus, especially when you're going downhill. So it really wasn't a bad walk back down to the trailhead. I think that's it for now. We still got 2 to go. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We're not there yet. So tomorrow's Monday, so that'll be day 24. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, there's big rain coming. I just heard the thunder. So right now I have the vestibule doors open just to get some airflow coming in. But I'll take that rain to cool things down. Give me that rain. I think it's been like 7 nights straight of getting rained on at night. What's up with that? But if it's gonna rain and cool things down, I'm all for it. In fact, all my gear was still wet when I got here, but the sun was still strong enough that I just threw everything out on the dirt, and everything dried out really nicely, really quick. That's how hot it still was. Yeah, I can't. Other than the bugs, and they're not. I mean, they're not like that big of a deal. They're not like mosquitoes, and they're not those other things that bite. They just like fly around and in your ear and in your eyes and in your face. They're just annoying. If I had DEET, I would put it on and just hang out outside of the tent for a little bit. But this is also fine. I'm comfortable. Just relaxing with a beer. Pull out the map. Get my electronics recharged. We got our water all set for tomorrow. Try to figure out how far we're going to go tomorrow and see if there's any potential, because I really don't know that this section of trail we're coming up on. I mean, I've probably been to Wambuck once just to bag it early, years and years ago. And maybe I've been to Cabot with Savard or Bobby, other than going myself, but they're not frequent flyers for me. Just there's other ones I'd rather do if I'm going to do something. No disrespect to Wambuck or Cabot, but they're not hot. They're just not places I go to a whole lot. So I'm not sure what kind of camping opportunities we're going to have. The far out, the Gut Hook, which is now far out, has had more so for stuff on the AT, but I'll take a look and see what people say about, just so I have an idea of, depending on how I feel and how far I go. I did really feel strong most of the day at Emmons Cole before we went up Jefferson. Starting to feel a little spent, but then just got that second wind. Had a little something to eat. Just took the sneakers off, or the trail runners, and the socks, and aired out for a little bit, and then was good up Jefferson, just smooth sailing. So yeah, great day, man. It's fun to think about now that we're this is our fourth Sunday on the trail. As I was hiking, thinking about, well, where was I on the first Sunday? Where was I on the second Sunday? Where was I on the third Sunday? And it takes a while to remember, to figure it out. So that kind of stuff is fun for me. I'll let you go, and we will see you in the morning, and probably a cloudy, rainy morning. Let's hope that thunderstorm's coming this way and cool things down.